Hello everybody and welcome here to Rockingham Speedway. On the post, Joey Murphy, then it's Cliff Williams, or Alan Matthews, then it's Cliff Williams, Will Goss, Zachary Fitzwater, Ron Monaco, Eric Rodriguez, David Diaz, Dylan Schwallenberg, Ash Curtis, then Luis Hernandez and Rick Johnson, then it's Cody Lamas and Michael Haas. Green flag is in the air here at Rockingham. Joey Murphy won a race here. He battled with Rick Johnson and got the win. But speaking of a car that a lot of people haven't seen and it's making moves already, is this 81 car. This is Robbie Jackson, who's been driving the Dodge. For the Dodge, Oreo Pollard and the one car go through the grass, but Robbie Jackson has been driving this car for, driving the Dodge for the Dodge team. Ooh. This week, got a backup car. This is a backup car to John Gilbert, and they had a sponsor, Hooters of Rockingham, is on board this number 81 machine. And it's marching toward the front of the field here so far. As John Gilbert kind of drops a little bit, but you can see all the cars battling hard here at Rockingham, sliding around. The 81 car, though, this is only a one-time deal. He was supposed to be on the Dodge, was supposed to be Hooters, but the Dodge car was too destroyed. The engine was blowing up in it. It gets you to the front of the field. Joey Murphy has a little sizable lead here on Cliff Williams. Will Goss having a good run already, running P3. Also, in other news, next season there's a big rule change starting. There's a lot of new teams are forming, such as the Dodge Performance, or not Dodge Performance, Ford Performance, and then the Factory Dodge team, and then you have the Honda team that's showing up. Basically, possibly next season or the season after that, maybe a new rule, maybe bringing in a point system, a top 30 qualifying system. There's rumors being thrown around in the ERL offices. So basically what would happen would be that the ERL, basically the top, well, I'm getting what they said, the top 30 in points would be locked in. You'd have a past champions provisional go in, and that would take place on all the races except the Mud Summer National, since that is a race where you have to basically race your way in, and only the past champions of that event are locked in. So for one race out of the season, we would not have a qualifying format, but the rest of the season, if you're below 30th in points, you would have to, you would technically have to qualify in every week. And if this were to start this season, guys who are not in the top 30 in points, Eli Bright, Matt Haas, Ash Curtis, I think I said ass, but Ash Curtis, Robert Pollard, James Shelley, Eric Monaco, Al Lagacy, Ron Monaco, Zachary Fitzwater, and William Brock would all not be in the top 30 in points, as we have got a crash on the racing surface. And Robbie Jackson's moved to P19 already, so look, you can see what happened. It's Oreo Pollard and Ron Monaco that looks the... Oh! Whoa! Man, it looks like the 78's already got damage. So something has happened to already in the back. Oh, man. Maybe that popping. Oh, man, look at Ron Monaco getting sideways. then it was last week's winner, Jeff Bright, cuts the 51 and then just turned him. And he got blocked. And Max Anderson goes head on in the wall, and that car launches into the air. Lands on all four wheels, and oh, he gets drilled by Oreo Pollard. And what was one of these scary... That was a horrifying crash. Max Anderson destroyed. That car, just watch it go up and over. It landed on the 31 car. Oh. Tough break for a lot of those teams. Now here's where the pit stops. Actually, I don't think a lot of cars... Actually, man... Only cars with damage went in the pit road. Got some of their stuff fixed. So we'll get you back to the green flag. Right about now. The 81 is one position away from scoring points here at Rockingham. So we're getting ready to go back to green flag racing. Joey Murphy leads Will Goss. And Zachary, Luis Hernandez and Zachary Fitzwater back to the start-finish line. Green flag back in the air. And we're back to racing at Rockingham. Top half of the field did not pit. Ooh, Luis Hernandez would love to get another win this season. Driving under Will Goss. He's going to have Zachary Fitzwater maybe go in the mid. Oh, Fitzwater sliding around. Luis might get by his own driver here in Joey Murphy. These two teammates, friends, battling for the points lead. Look at this good run for Dylan Schwallenberg. Let's go back here to the back. 15th spot. I think a caution is out. Another yellow flag. Ooh, it's Al Lagasse. Having a terrible season in the number 34. Wasn't him that brought the caution out. It was the number 4 and Tony Newman. So, a Ford Performance driver taking... I think Oreo Pollard was already destroyed. Makes some contact. And, oh, Tony Newman just turns... I think he's going to come up and maybe accidentally clip his teammate, Al Lagasse. And Al Lagasse took a wild ride into the wall. Watch Al Lagasse's car. Man, that's 2 weeks in a row that the number 10 car has wiped out a teammate. He took out John Gilbert last week at Richmond, and this week, coming back on the track, he gets into his teammate, Al Lagasse, throws him into Pollard, and look at him get turned. Oh, and then Rick Johnson had nowhere to go but just to hit him, and he's going to get up in the fence. A tough break for Rick and all these cars right here. Al Lagasse, Robert Pollard. Robert Pollard, defending champion. He's outside the top 30, so if this format was to come into play next season, he would have to use the past champions provisional. Will Goss P3. Two of the Monaco Waltrip cars sitting 4th and 5th. We're going to get you back to the green just a moment. This race is about over, too. Pace car, we're going to pull in. We'll take the green flag with 10 laps to go. 36 cars still on the racetrack. Green flag. Look at the 24. jumping all the way to the top. Luis Hernandez riding this high line. I don't know if it's for momentum or something might have happened on the number 24 Hendrick Chevrolet. Or Hernandez Motorsports Chevrolet, excuse me. Caution is back out. This is probably into the race, and Lily Murphy is... Oh, no. That was a terrifying crash. John Gilbert is involved. This will probably end this race. I think Will Goss is second. No, he's not. Lily Murphy, we seen barrel rolling. Robbie Jackson, first ride in a Ford Performance car, is done. It happened with Lily Murphy. Where is Lily Murphy at? So it had to be up here with Robbie. Where did this crash take place? Oh, Quentin Moore battling with Robbie. Oh, he gets turned. Oh, man. Oh! John Gilbert also took a wild ride. Oh, man. John Gilbert actually might be hurt. He got hit a couple times in the air. He had the worst impact. We thought we seen Lily take a lick. Look at Robbie Jackson's car. You can see, watch the 81 get air, then gets hit by the 54. That throws the rear back on the ground. I think John Gilbert thinks he's clear. We might get on the Cody Lamas onboard cab, but look at them as they hit the wall, how they just bounce. Oh, and then John Gilbert gets hit by Derek Edison. There's like 5 or 10 cars that just plow into this thing full speed. Bam! He got hit by the 20 and the 52, and that car just gets shoved by the 22, and it rolls. Look at it rolling. Landed on the 3 car. Getting hit by his own teammate and a 10 who rolls. Oh, terrible crash here at Rockingham Speedway. John Gilbert did get out of the car. He was awake and alert. I think there's only 29 cars on the racetrack. John Gilbert can't go to a backup car because Robbie Jackson basically was driving that car. And both of the so that's now 5 cars Ford Performance has to fix. So actually the team that Robbie's with, the Dodge team that does his pit stops and everything that are here, said they would take the car and fix it for Ford Performance and then send it back to them. So that's a pretty good idea. Getting ready to go back to green flag racing though. Joey Murphy leads Luis Hernandez, his teammate, and Will Goss. Murphy gets a great start. Is the tire shot? That's the question. Fitzwater probably might have been saving a little. Ooh. Now it's, can you run down Murphy? They are, but Will Goss wants to win the race. He's going to go under Hernandez, try to battle. That's going to let Joey Murphy pull away. Goss maybe with the fastest car. Getting a shove from Zachary Fitzwater. 3 laps to go. Next time around is 2 to go. Will Goss is just trying to drive in the tire tracks of Joey Murphy. Murphy has won at Rockingham once before. Taking 2 laps to go. Will Goss is closing the gap. Man, this might be a wild last lap. Coming to the white flag. Murphy got not a big enough gap. Goss still trying to reel him in. But I think it's going to be too little, too late. Through 3 and 4 for the final time. Coming down the front straightaway, Joey Murphy will win again at Rockingham. Joey Murphy will get the job done and win another time at Rockingham. That's the second time. In his career that he has won at Rockingham. Let's get your finishing results. It's Murphy, Goss, Fitzwater, Schwellenberg, Hernandez, Cliff Williams, Stephen Pollard, Sam Curtis, Eli Bright, Cody Monaco, Alan Matthews, Alexander Rowe, Eric Rodriguez, Quentin Moore, David Diaz, DJ Curtis, Ash Curtis, Cynthia Bright, Jack James, Cody Lamas, Joshua Sakeli, Annie Thomas, William Brock, Matt Haas, Michael Haas, Eric Monaco, Robert Pollard, and James Shelley. All the cars that were on the track, rest of the field out of the race. And we will see you guys next week from Pocono Raceway up in the Pocono Mountains. And that one's going to be an exciting race. Till we meet again, everyone.